Harrisburg, PA, in one of this year's most competitive U.S. Senate races. The biggest moments aren't playing out on the campaign trail. They are unfolding on social media. For one stunt, Democrat John Fetterman of Pennsylvania rolled out an online petition to get his Republican rival, celebrity heart surgeon Drive Mehmet Oz, enshrined in New Jersey's Hall of Fame, a nod to Oz moving from his longtime home in New Jersey to run in neighboring Pennsylvania. For another, Fetterman paid $2,000 for an airplane to haul a banner over weekend beachgoers on the Jersey Shore welcoming Oz back home to the Garden State. For a campaign that could ultimately cost more than $100 million, the stunts are cheap ways for Fetterman, Pennsylvania's lieutenant governor, to generate attention. The millions of views are helpful for a candidate who has largely been sidelined from personal appearances after suffering a stroke in May. And it's about more than getting laughs. The social media strategy could prove potent in defining Oz as a carpetbagger disconnected from the state's residents and culture. Republicans acknowledge that Fetterman's social media game is top-notch, but they question the value. Even at a time when most Americans use social media, many Pennsylvania voters on social media don't see Fetterman's material, and, anyway, elections aren't about who's got the best troll game, they say. Republicans also argue that Fetterman's greatest hits are missing the issues that voters are most likely to consider when making up their minds: inflation, gas prices, and the economy, for instance. "They care what I stand for. A lot of the material comes from Fetterman himself," said campaign spokesperson Joe Calvello. "He does a lot of the posting on Twitter, and if Fetterman himself doesn't post it, he helps originate ideas. He'll shoot texts to campaign staff saying, 'Hey, what about this?' or 'Did you see this?'" Calvello said. That includes accusing oil companies of jacking up gas prices. The idea for the video by Snooki emerged from a brainstorm by a couple members of the staff, Calvello said. Campaign staff wrote the script and Snooki, who was paid less than $400 through the video-sharing Cameo website, ad-libbed some of it, but was not in on the joke until afterward. With 3.2 million views, it scored the most engagement on Twitter ever on Fetterman's account, and that's a high bar, Calvello said. Van Sant did his video for free and ad-libbed his script after the campaign contacted him directly to see if he'd cooperate, Calvello said. In addition, voters tend to be older than the average social media user, Boric said. Still, Pew Research Center last year estimated that 7 in 10 Americans use social media, and it is unquestionable that the medium is becoming more important to reaching voters. The proof in the pudding is that campaigns have increasingly turned to it, and so they're going on the belief that it is a necessary and key component, Boric said. Maggie McDonald, a postdoctoral fellow who studies social media in congressional campaigns at New York University's Center for Social Media and Politics, said Fetterman's social media game is among the best, if not the best, she's seen. "I imagine in future years people will try to emulate this," McDonald said. Oz has tried to harness the power of social media for his campaign and tried to respond to Fetterman online. He has drawn particular focus to Fetterman's absence from traditional retail campaigning in the aftermath of his stroke, including using a meme from the TV series Lost. Fetterman responded, "Dude, you're literally from Jersey," before he referred to a New Jersey state law that requires gas station attendants to pump gas for motorists. "I bet you don't even know how to pump your own gas." Fetterman's campaign argues that its trolling of Oz is on point with issues that matter to voters. Some elements of it, such as the lifestyles of the rich and famous parody video, try to ask whether a man who is worth 9 figures can advocate for regular people who are pinched by high gas prices. He's extremely online. He knows his memes, he knows his internet subcultures, his campaign knows how to make things go viral and obliterate his opponent with online owns, Atkins said. Don't expect the posts to stop anytime soon. Fetterman now says he'll put up a billboard on the Betsy Ross Bridge connecting the states over the Delaware River that reminds motorists that they are leaving New Jersey for Pennsylvania just like drive. Oz. Follow Mark Levy on Twitter at https://twitter.com/TimIllyWriter. Follow AP for full coverage of the midterms at https://appnews.com. Hub 2022 midterm elections and on Twitter, https://twitter.com. App Politics.